Hi everyone, welcome to back to my channel. So since many of you asked for how to make this top, please upload tutorial for this top. I'm finally uploading tutorial for this top, and for this we will need a very good quality cotton yarn which should be very thin so that the top should become very flowy. And we will make two panels, so I am already done with one panel. I'm just showing you how it will look once we are done, and we will do the second panel together so that you will understand how to do this. So here I have done 10 rows of cluster and 5 rows of single double crochet. All right, so to make this panel we will make, just like we do granny square, we will make a hexagon like that. Make a magic ring and then start with 2 chain, make 2 double crochet. Now every cluster of 3 double crochets we will call it a cluster, and then after every cluster we will do 2 single chain and then again a cluster. So we will do 6 such clusters in this row. Six such clusters in this row, and I think we are done with 5. This is the 5th one. This is very simple, just like we do granny square. We will have to make this, and we will make only 10 total rows of these clusters for this top. And this is the 6th one. For 6th one we will just do the cluster and we will not do 2 single chain after the cluster. Since we are going to join it to the very first stitch, there is no need to make 2 chains, but definitely we will do 1 chain. So it is your choice. Sometimes I make 1 chain and sometimes I don't, I just join it, so it doesn't make much difference. Okay, I'm done with very first row. It looks like this. It has 6 edges, so it becomes a hexagon. When you will keep on increasing the rows, you will see it will become very flowy and a hexagon shape will be there, so that you can make the panel that I showed you in the beginning very easily. So here on top of every edge we will do 2 clusters to increase the size of the row and to increase the count of the cluster. On top of every edge loop we will do 2 clusters and 2 chains in the center of the 2 clusters. So 1 cluster, 2 chain, and again 1 cluster in the same edge loop, just like this. I hope you are able to see. I'm so sorry that my work is not in the center. Actually I'm using a tripod which I am not able to see what area it is covering actually on my phone. So that is why I was not very sure what is the center part. So I'm so sorry. I will take care of this in the next video. So but I hope you are able to see the work like this as well. If you should have any doubts, you can just comment me down and I will reply to all your queries. If you are not able to understand any particular stitch, or if you want me to upload a detailed video of any part of the top which I might have not covered in this video, so you can just comment me down and I will make a separate video for you for that. And if you are if you are liking my videos, if you love watching my videos, please do subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe my channel and give me a like as well. So in second row we are almost done with the second row. So here in the very first loop we already did one cluster at the beginning. Now second cluster is left. For second cluster we will do only 2 rows, since we have already done 4 rows in the very beginning. So after 2 rows we will just join the stitch, and just like this we will do the rest of the 8 rows. Total 10 rows we will do. So on edge loop we will do 2 clusters, and in the middle loop we will do just 1 cluster. Repeating again, in middle loop we will do only 1 cluster, and in edge loop we will do 2 clusters and 2 chain in the center. Just like this I have done total 10 rows, and this is how it looks. So when you will fold it like this, you will get the arm area and the front area, chest area. And then, like, just to give a design to the top, I decided to do 5 more rows in double crochet form and not in cluster form. If you want, you can do it in cluster form as well, but I would like to do it in double crochet. So for double crochet we will do on every stitch we will do 1 double crochet, right? But on the edge loop we will do 2 double crochet, 2 chain and 2 double crochet. In cluster we used to do 3 double crochet, 2 chain and 3 double crochet, but while we are doing 1 double crochet on every stitch, we will do 2 double crochet, 2 chain and 2 double crochet on top of every edge loop. But other than the edge loop we will not increase any double crochet. We will just do 1 double crochet on every stitch. So I will complete it till here, and we will meet you at the loop, edge loop. Done with it. So yeah, this is the edge loop. In this edge loop we will do 2 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 2 chain and again 2 double crochet. Oh, it got stuck. This is the problem with cotton yarns. Okay, so 2 chains and 2 double crochet again. Done. Okay, we are going to repeat this pattern, and I will meet you at the end of this row to show you how to join this row once. Alright, so here, since we already did our 2 double crochets of the edge loop at the very beginning, so we are remaining with 2 more double crochets for this edge, and we will complete 2 more DCs. DC is double crochet, I hope you know. 2 more DCs in the same loop. Alright, 2 more double crochets in the same loop, and then we are good to join the stitch with a slip knot. Alright, we will do 4 more rows like this, total 5 rows and total, so that it will look like this. And then once we are done with 5 more rows, we can just join the shoulder part. It will look like this. So if you are able to see, this is how we are done with 11th row, which is double crochet row, and now we are left with 4 more double crochet rows. And then once we complete it, we will be able to make it full. But at the sleeve side, if you can see, I have increased the count of rows. I will show you that later. And here, just turn your work and join the shoulder part once you are done with all the 5 double crochet rows. You can just join, take the back loop and do a single crochet. It is very easy. I hope you can able to join it. If not, in the same video later, I will be showing how to join the sides while I would be joining the back side of the top. I will show you. You can just follow that method to join the shoulder part also. And for leaves, I have already increased 5 triple crochet rows. You can do double crochet, triple crochet, whatever you want, and you can increase the rows until you reach your desired length. So whatever sleeve length you want to wear, you want to have, you can just increase the count of rows accordingly. I'm also going to increase it. This is not enough for me. I will increase the sleeves also. And then once I will be done with both the panels, I will show you in this video. So I will work on the another panel. I will complete it, and here I am done with the both the sides. Now both the sides are just perfectly done. Both are very similar to each other. Now this is not the desired width of the top that I want. I have increased few more rows to the sleeves though, but this is still 3/4 only. I will increase more rows to the sleeves. So just like this, you can also increase. I have done 12 rows, triple crochet rows on the sleeves. I will, I think, do 18 total. And for the width, I need a neck room also here. So I need total 18 inches for the bust. Like the bust size is 36 for the customer I'm making it, so this is going to be 18 inches from one side. So to make it 18 inches, I think it is only 17. Okay, to make it 18 inches, I will have to increase 6 inches in the center, right? So for 6 inches, I will do 5 rows of double crochet at the back side of the top, and I will show you how to do this row, how to increase the rows at the back side of the top in this video. Just make sure whatever size you are increasing, whatever rows you are increasing, both the panels should have equal count of rows while you will be joining it from the center. So it should not be like 10 rows on one side and 9 rows on the other side. It should be equal count on both the sides. So this is the back side. We will just insert our hook in the very first stitch at the top here, and grab your yarn and make 2 chain, yeah, and in same loop we will do 1 double crochet, just like this, and we will keep on doing double crochet on top of every stitch until we reach the end of this row. So here I'm done with it, and to increase, like we will have to make 5 rows like this, and to increase it, turn your work, increase with this stitch that I'm doing, if you know this stitch, or you can do with 2 chains and then double crochet in the same stitch also. It can also work. Now we will just do double crochet like this, total 5 rows, and I will meet you once I'm done with both the panels. So here I'm done with both the panels, increasing 5 rows at the back of each panel. Now I will show you how to join the stitch, how to join the back side of the panel. So from inside we will join. We will not do this stitch at the outside, which should be visible. It should not be visible, so that's why we will do it, the join we will do it in the inside inner part of the top. So to join, I am showing you how to join it with a slip stitch. I have got the desired width, and for length, whatever length you want, you can increase the top once you are done with the joining of back panel and increasing the front panel. Now with this yarn we will join from the center. Okay, just insert your hook in the very first loop. We will always work in the back loop while we are joining. We will not take both the loops. To give it a very good finishing, we will only work in the back loops. And just like this, we will take every back loop of every stitch for both the sides, and then we will join them with a slip knot, just like this. If you are doing a slip knot, joining the sides with a slip knot, make sure you do it a very loose, like the stitches should be very loose. And if you are not able to make the stitches very loose, you can just go ahead with single crochet also, like join the sides with single crochet. That would also work, and it will give a very fine finishing like this. Yeah, it will not even be visible from the back, that you have joined the sides. The finishing is very fine if we will join like this. But now for the front sides, we will have to increase the same panels for the front side also. So we will leave the neck room here, and from the 15th stitch we will start increasing the rows. We will leave 14 stitches or 15 stitches, whatever neck room you want. How deep you want your neck to be, you can just leave as many rows as you want. So here I am leaving 15 rows, and from the 15th row I will start my double crochets rows, and then I will increase the length of the top as much as I want. You can do double crochet, triple crochet, whatever you want. And then I will do a brown border to the top, and then I will show you how it looks. Finally I will make a rose attachment as well. Here I am done with the top entirely, and this is how I did the borders of the top with a contrast color, that is brown, dark brown. I have increased the length of the top with I think total of 10 triple crochets, and make 2 chains for the knot. You can join 2 chains and make this cute rose attachment as well. If you want how to make a video on how to make a rose attachment, let me know in the comments. I will make a separate video. I have increased the length of the sleeves also, and you can give it a bell shape like this. I hope you enjoyed this video. That's it. Thank you. See you soon in the next